Good morning. Okay, so today's OPEX, and the question for today is: do we come back to value up here, which this is where value is, or do we make new lows? If you look at what happened yesterday, we were talking about the spike, and I said that because we were trading inside the spike, chances were that we tested the low side of the spike and then come to this delta imbalance that I pointed out, and look where the low was. It's like almost exactly at that delta imbalance. The 20-day moving average was down here, lined up with this, and now it's moving higher. But if you notice, what happens is that after we broke the IB low, the point of control stayed up. It didn't move down. So for some reason in this area, traders are not very interested in trading, and you can see that by the lack of volume in comparison to this top of the profile. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not going to come back here, but it's something to notice. So we left up bullish imbalance, and the target for that bullish imbalance is 77.50. If we're able to come back there, we didn't fill the gap we missed it by 3 ticks. So you could see that we had the IB, then we broke the IB high, and then we just missed that by a few ticks, then came back, broke the IB low, and then once we broke the IB low, I mean, we broke it once and failed, came back to the middle, then the second time we broke it, we just kept going. So it started trending down, and then it didn't stop trending down until we hit that the delta imbalance. Now overnight is pretty much almost the opposite. We spend a lot of time here at the lows accumulating, and now we're back into the point of control. And then if you trace a hourly trend line, you'll see that we are literally bouncing right at that trend line right now, including this all this profiles. But like if you draw a line from this high through the hourly, this chart is not good for trend lines because it's a TPO chart, but trust me, I did it and it lines up exactly there. And now we just bounce down. Actually, maybe I can show it. Let me see if I can show that so that you believe me. There you go. So that's so I drew from here, connecting this high to this high, and it literally just stopped right there to the tick, and now we're coming back down. Excuse me. Anyway, usually on OPEX days, we have a few minutes before the open, we have a big move. Usually it's a sell-off. So we see how much we can get down, but because we're opening inside the range, I think there's higher chances that we test yesterday's close. I say that, but I'm keeping in mind that we have the daily pivot that's right at 76.82. So that could be an area where we find support and then bounce. But if we lose that 82 area, then I think we're going to retest the close and possibly make new lows. If we make new lows, remember we still have that gap there, and we have all this support structure below. So another big area I'm watching is this. Look at all those imbalances at 7600. So that's going to be another area to look for in the case that we start trading inside the range for this session. On the upper side, if we hold above the overnight high, then the first target should be that weekly VWAP that right now is at 77.12, and then a second attempt again today to fill that gap at 21, and then see if we can enter and do the value area sweep for this session, which would put us at that monthly VWAP at 77.40. Anyway, lots of things, lots of nuances in these charts today. But on OPEX, what tends to happen is that we have an early move, like we're starting it right now. And then we kind of pin around some big major strikes on SPX. So look at what strikes have the most volume on SPX, and those are usually the ones that we end up pinning. So if you start seeing some balancing, there's a chance that we just stay there for a while, just because of OPEX flows tend to be like that. Could be that today's an exception. I've seen it, but that's what usually tends to happen. Anyway, NQ, if you look at NQ broke the high, but also NQ has been way weaker for this session, and then yesterday made new lows too, and then now we're trading above yesterday's high. So watch for a value area sweep on NQ. If we start trading inside yesterday's value, we'll move to value area low, and then we still also have that gap. Crude, I've been talking about that 88.5 for a while. We still haven't gotten there, but it looks like we still want it. Also, I talked about gold hitting that yearly VWAP, and we just hit that overnight and went above it. I had to now turn on that 360-day yearly volume profile, and looking at it, it goes all the way up here, right? But I was just looking at the big volume areas, right? That's where I'm always interested in looking at those. And we do have some spike here, 46.80, and then a little thinner area, but then there's a bigger area here for acceptance, previous acceptance around 47.85. So I will watch for today, in the next couple of days, that yearly VWAP. If we hold above it, I think we could see a bigger squeeze higher and move back to that 5,000 area. If we lose it, this would be the area to watch for a move back to the 45.50 area. What else? Oh, we have PMI at 945, and that's about it for today. Next week we have some PCE numbers and end of month flows, etc. All right, good luck.